Some symbols to identify Christ are the sign of the fish. It represents one of the great miracles Jesus performed. The Bible relates a number of accounts where fish were a significant aspect of Jesus' ministry. One occasion is Matthew 14:19. Jesus served several thousand families with a meal of bread and fish.
Everybody needs
The Chiro also is a monogram for Christ. The Chiro dates back to the Roman Emperor Constantine. Though the truth of this story is questionable, it is said that Constantine saw the symbol in the sky and heard the message, "By this sign, conquer." Chi and Rho are the first three letters of Christ.
this life is easy.
Another symbol is the grapevine. This symbol represents Christ by him being the branch and his love spreading out to us as the vines.
Light to break up the dark, that's when I look at you. When the
At the third hour he went out and saw others standing in the marketplace doing nothing. He told them, "You also go work in my vineyard, and I will pay you what is right."
I look at you. When I look at you.
He went out again about the 6th hour and the 9th hour, and did the same thing. About the 11th hour he went out and found still others standing around, and he asked them, "Why have you been standing here doing nothing?" "Because no one will hire us," they said. "You also go work in my vineyard."
Right there where they belong. And I know I'm not alone. Yeah, when my world is falling apart.
The workers who were hired the 11th hour came and received a denarius. So when those came who were hired first, they expected to receive more, but they both received the same amount. The men who were hired last worked only an hour. "You have made them equal to us, and we have suffered the burden of the work." The workers grumbled. "It does not matter if you are first, it does not matter if you are last. I pay all equal. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first."
I look at you.
The bright morning star. I, Jesus, have sent my angel to testify to you about these things for the churches. I am the root and the descendant of David, the bright morning star.
Colors that cover me, all I need, every breath.
The true lights. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in a land of deep darkness, on them has light shone. The rising sun. But for you who fear my name, the Son of Righteousness shall rise with healing in its wings. You shall go out leaping like calves from the stall. The righteous one. And he said, "The God of our fathers appointed you to know his will, to see the righteous one, and to hear a voice from his mouth." The Gospels are significant because they help us understand God's love and teaching more in stories relatable to situations in our everyday life. It is also the Word of the God, and it brings us closer to Him and His love. Historical evidence about Jesus' existence includes Pliny the Younger, in letters 1096 recorded. Early Christian worship practices including the fact that Christians worship Jesus as God, and he includes the reference to the love feast and the Lord's Supper. The Talmud confirms Jesus being crucified on the eve of Passover and the accusations against Christ of practicing sorcery and encouraging Jewish apostasy.
Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow.
All of the Gnostic writings, such as the Gospel of Truth, the Gospel of Thomas, and more, all mention Jesus. Jesus taught us how to pray to our Father. From Jesus, we learn to forgive those who have done wrong things to us. Some beliefs about Jesus is he is fully God and fully man. Another belief is Jesus saved us from sin by dying on the cross. We praise and worship Jesus by praying and spreading the Word of God. Going to Mass helps our connection with understanding God's message to the world.
A dream lasts, but dreams come slow and they go so fast. You see it when you close your eyes. Maybe one day you'll understand why everything you touch surely dies.